Hey guys, Mike here from Build Assets Online, and today we're going to do another screen share video. And this is something I wanted to do. I don't like bragging, and I don't think this is a brag in any way. But I see a lot of people out there advertising dropshipping courses, and there's just so much disinformation and I don't know, a lot of things that I don't really agree with in the dropshipping world. And I just wanted to show a screenshot of our monthly sales to date for one of our stores. And as you can see, it's at 230,000 for this month. Today is July 25th, 2019. And so we have exactly 7 days left to get 70K more in sales to see if we can break 300K for the first time. And so I don't see anyone really showing these types of sales numbers and also kind of teaching people. And a lot of times, you just see an individual sale. You see maybe a couple individual sales. You see a screenshot of their phone with a Shopify notification. I don't care about any of that. I want to talk about actual numbers, how to get to this point, and what matters and what doesn't matter. Because a lot of the things that we do, or maybe a lot of things that we don't do, is things a lot of people stress. So let's get right into it. As you can see, again, the sales are 230,000 from the online store. It's 195,000 sales, 195,000 in sales. And so what this means is this is people coming on the website and directly going through a checkout. So this could be either one of our employees going through the checkout online just as a customer would, or just a customer themselves going through the checkout. And this is up 140% from the previous year. The total sales are up 71%. So that's basically 3/4 of, it's getting close to double what it was last year at this time. And draft orders, which is basically, if you go into the orders tab in the top left over here, you'll be able to create drafts of, whether it's a custom product configuration or you want to add in things. You can do a checkout that way. You can send a customer an invoice that way, and they can go through the checkout like that. That has accounted for 29,000 almost in sales. That's down from the previous year for whatever reason. It doesn't really matter whether something comes from a draft order or not. Most of the time, you don't need to do draft orders. And then Shopify Mobile for iPhone is at 5,500 in sales. And I don't know exactly what this means. I think this is the Shopify Pay that they're rolling out. Essentially what happens is if a customer has already gone through a checkout in Shopify, Shopify will save their details, and when they put in their phone number again, Shopify will essentially send them a text to confirm it's them, and then it'll repopulate all their shipping info, their payment info, stuff like that. So that may be what that is. I don't know. But if we go down to conversion rate, you'll see our conversion rate on this store is below 1%. And, I hear a lot of times in e-commerce, people talk about like these generalized conversion rate numbers, and you want it to be above 1%, above 2%. I don't know. And I don't really care. As you can see, our conversion rate is actually down from last year. But meanwhile, we've done almost double the sales of last year. And the reason that I don't care about this too much is because we've sort of scaled out. And, on some of the podcasts we've been on, maybe some other videos, I've talked about why it's very important starting out to go after the bottom of the buyer funnel and target these, a lot of branded searches directly, a lot of SKU numbers, just things that people are, if they're searching for a brand, then they're more likely to buy. But what we've done on this store, and I think part of the reason why it's been able to get to this high of a sales number is because we can actually convert off of generic searches. So that opens us up to a wide range of, of different searches. It opens us up to more search volume. And it's taken a while to really get to this point because, it's been a combination of me learning Google Ads over the years and actually being able to go and create not just shopping ads that convert off generic searches, but text ads that convert off of generic searches. I have a friggin' textbook over here. So I can pull this out. Google AdWords. I thought this was going to be a book. It's literally a textbook. Um, so I'm very serious towards this craft, and I've put a lot of effort into this ads account. And again, even though the conversion rate has gone down, that does not mean the cost per conversion has gone down, and it does not mean our overall profit has gone down. Um, and to get a better general idea of the mindset, you know, if you can convert at 2%, and let's say you have 10,000 visitors to your store, what is that? 50 orders. And would you rather have 50 orders and make, say, $5,000, or would you rather convert worse, instead of 50 orders, have 100 orders and then make $9,000? So your profit margin percentage is a bit less, but overall the money that you're making is more. And that's really the only metric that counts, is are you making more profit than you did the previous month? All these other things are kind of accessory to the fact. So, I like to analyze cost per conversion. I like to analyze return on ad spend. But in the end, all I care about is that final profit number. And I believe that's what you should care about as well. Of course, there's things you can do to optimize your conversion rate, but I think learning how to get good at Google Ads, and putting your energy into learning how to make campaigns that at least convert profitably, is a better activity than trying to test all these different things on your product on your product pages, on your website, because it's much harder to actually analyze if those things are creating a significant difference in your business. You'd actually need to be very good at analytics. You would need to have essentially advanced reporting going on, and be able to determine that a change you made resulted in a specific percentage increase. I think it's just way harder to track long term, especially when starting out, because you're going to be getting so few sales that to actually generate a statistical difference in your in your conversion rate is going to take you months to achieve. Whereas tweaking ads and doing things with that can generate a much quicker return, can generate much quicker feedback for you to realize, if what you're doing is right. So, yeah, I should also mention that this store does not even have like any of the trust guards that people talk about, or trust badges. People use Trust Guard, people use Trust Review Pilot, Norton Shopping, and we use Norton Shopping on some of our stores. This does not have any of them. And, I see so much emphasis on this. I go to people's stores sometimes, and I see that they're just throwing all these badges around. And it looks spammy, honestly. Like, how many badges do you need to convince a customer to buy with you? I think website design, a sleek looking website, is actually way more powerful and builds way more trust than just slapping a badge. A customer, if they can they can make up a million reasons as to why to not trust you. And people think you can copy the badge illegally. Like, if you're scamming someone, you're not going to care, or you're not going to disbelieve that they would put a fake badge on their store. What you can't make up is good web design. And I think that's something we do have on this site that generates a lot of trust for us. And then if we move over to online store sessions, you'll see we're at almost 40,000 sessions for the month. And again, that just has a lot to do with building out the ads account, seeing what's worked, taking our time with it, seeing what has worked, scaling that, seeing what else starts to work, scaling that, adding more products slowly over time. And after a year, we're at 154% more traffic than we were at the previous year. And it's not something willy-nilly that we've done. It's been very careful, and it's been very calculated as to where we've decided to, increase traffic. Because as you can see, traffic is up 154%. Meanwhile, the conversion rate is only down 12%. So I'm very happy with that. The average order value is also $915. I think a lot of times when people show screenshots of them hitting hundreds of thousands in sales, it's like a lot of these Facebook ad, AliExpress type things. And um, you know, like that is not really repeatable. If even if it's real, it's not repeatable. That someone can consistently get 200,000 in sales off of Facebook ads and AliExpress. But what no one's showing is over 200,000 in sales and an average order value of $915, close to $1,000. And as you can see from last year, the average order value has only dipped down very, very slightly, 0.7%. So it's been pretty much the same. And last year, if we're at 230,000 in sales and it's up 71%, that means that we were over 100,000 in sales last year at this time. So you can see for over a year, we've been generating six figures in sales from this store, and we've been able to heavily increase traffic without decreasing our average order value, without hurting our conversion rate too much. So the main theme of this is, again, just to show you guys the power of a good ads account, of being patient, and when you see something work, you scale it. Um, you know, no matter how much effort you put into conversion rate optimization, the key is going to be getting more visitors. The key is going to be high average order values. And that's what we stress in our course. And that's what you should focus on as well if you're looking to build a business that you can sell. If you're looking to build a business that you can then translate into multiple businesses and run as a portfolio. And if you want to, quit your job, if you want to travel and have a business that works for you. So yeah, if you like this, head over to buildassetsonline.com. We have a free course that details how we go about our website portfolio, how we've taken it from zero to over $1 million in assets. And we have a course on specifically how to do high ticket dropshipping just like this. So eventually you can have your own six-figure business. All right, I'll see you in the next one.